Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, huge mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. A fire at a Pauoa home early this morning left 2 people dead and another man seriously injured. More than 40 firefighters responded to the fire at a 2-story home on Booth Road just after 2:15 this morning. Firefighters say the home was engulfed in flames. The fire department says a 77-year-old man escaped the burning home. The man was treated for burns to his right arm and legs and taken to a hospital in serious condition. Firefighters found a 77-year-old woman and a 54-year-old man in the residence. They were pronounced dead at the scene. Their identities have not yet been released. Firefighters extinguished the fire shortly after 3 in the morning. The cause of the fire is under investigation. The former top leader of the far-right Proud Boys extremist group and other members have been charged with seditious conspiracy. According to authorities, the charge is for a coordinated attack on the U.S. Capitol to stop Congress from certifying President Joe Biden's 2020 electoral win. Henry Enrique Terrio is a former Proud Boys chairman. Terrio, along with 4 others linked to the group, are charged in the latest indictment against them. All 5 were previously charged with different conspiracy counts. Terrio wasn't in Washington, D.C. when the riot happened last January. Police arrested him in Washington 2 days before the riot and charged him with vandalizing a Black Lives Matter banner at a historic Black church during a protest in December 2020. He was released from jail after serving his 5-month sentence for that case. The new riot-related indictments against Proud Boys members are among the most serious filed so far. However, they aren't the first of their kind. More than 3 dozen people charged in the Capitol siege have been identified by federal authorities as Proud Boys leaders, members, or associates. More than $1.7 million in federal funding will be awarded to Hawaii to help protect native forest birds, water birds, seabirds, and yellow-faced bees. That's according to U.S. Senator Brian Schatz. Schatz says the additional funds from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service would go to the Hawaii Department of Land and Natural Resources. The funds will support conservation projects on Hawaii Island, Kauai, Maui, and Oahu. That includes efforts such as combating the threat of avian malaria, enhancing mongoose control, and monitoring endangered seabirds. The federal funding comes through the competitive state wildlife grant program. Japan's northern city of Sapporo today rejected holding a referendum over bidding for the 2030 Winter Olympics. The referendum would give voters a choice. Officials say polling shows 52% in favor of an Olympic bid. The city's assembly is in charge of the national government and turned down holding a public vote. Its meeting was streamed online. Sapporo is known to be one of at least 3 candidates interested in holding the 2030 Winter Games. The others are Salt Lake City and Vancouver. Spain has also expressed interest. Salt Lake and Vancouver are not requiring referendums. One of the complications of a Spanish bid is a push to hold a public vote. When voters in other cities have been given choice, they have consistently rejected holding the Olympic Games. That's because they often cite high cost and disruptions. The International Olympic Committee is expected to award the 2030 Olympics at its next meetings in Mumbai, India, to be held in May. Jocelyn Alo and her Oklahoma teammates wasted no time bouncing back today at the Women's College World Series. Alo went 4 for 4 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. Oklahoma's victory over UCLA sends the reigning national champions to the Women's College World Series finals. Alo and Tiare Jennings hit 3 home runners in the first 2 innings and Oklahoma. They never let up in the second matchup with the Bruins today at USA Softball Hall of Fame Stadium in Oklahoma City. Alo is a college softball 2-time National Player of the Year and all-time career home run leader from Hauula. In a post-game interview with ESPN, Alo said, quote, "It's my last World Series. I'm just trying to leave my mark," unquote. The Sooners play Texas or Oklahoma State in a best-of-3 series starting Wednesday for the national championship. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.